Emergence Health Network is hosting Feelings Factory Family Health Day tomorrow, and it couldn't come at a better time. Well, joining us to talk about it is Noreen Jaramillo. Good morning, Noreen. It's really nice to have you here this morning. We haven't seen you in a bit.
I know. Good morning, and thank you for having me. Sorry I didn't bring donuts.
Oh, that's okay. We'll forgive you this time. But
Next
you
time.
have something really cool happening this weekend. You guys have been really busy. Tell us what's going on.
Yes, anytime that we have the opportunity to promote mental health and just start those conversations, we're super excited about it. So this Saturday, as you mentioned, at the Nube Discovery Center downtown,
that's a cool spot.
We are hosting what we're calling our Feelings Factory, or it's a mental health day at Nube, sponsored by Emergence Health Network. And the really cool part is we purchased 400 tickets, so the first 400 people will get in free. So that's some good news.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you have the event. What's going to be happening at that event when people arrive?
So Nube, as you know, they have a lot of hands-on experience. So our therapists work closely with their staff there to create a bunch of different activities. And I brought my little cheat sheet here, so I'm going to read some of them. But we have what's called like the bubble garden, basically to relieve stress and create moments of delight.
Is it the little blowing bubbles?
Yes,
oh,
all those bubbles. So all of these
amazing.
activities are family friendly, right? We want the whole family engaged, and they all promote, there's a connection to mental well-being. There's Feelings Go Splat, so it's like a safe place to use colors, and I don't know exactly how many paints, but to go in there and express your feelings with all the different colors. There's
amazing.
Origami, the folding of the paper, right? Where it can create calmness and mindfulness. So all the activities throughout the day from 9 until 4 o'clock are going to be mental health related.
That's beautiful. And we mentioned, as I introduced the story, this couldn't have come at a better time, right? We're seeing a lot of devastation across the state of Texas. Our neighbors in Ruidoso, New Mexico are dealing with a lot right now. There's a lot of feelings that we all feel, even though we're not directly impacted. Are there any ways that we can cope with that?
Yeah, so you mentioned the event that we're having. So one of the ways that you can cope with that is obviously acknowledge your feelings, and it could be a wide range of emotions, right? I mean, sadness, because we're seeing what's happening. There could be grief in some cases, whether it's grief of loss of life or maybe loss of property. So we're not physically there, but there's a connection that a lot of us here in our area have there. So a lot of different emotions, helplessness, again, sadness, a lot of empathy. So take a break from that, acknowledge your feelings, but take a little break, maybe even from the news or social media, right? And do something that you can control. We could pray for them, we can donate, we can volunteer, or we can go to, an event like we're having on Saturday to take a little break and just focus on yourself and, do something that you can control.
Exactly. So do the things that you can control. And tell us, you guys have so many amazing resources. Where can people find you? How can they get help?
Yeah, so of course we have our 24-hour crisis services, and the easiest way to remember that is 988, okay? And we have someone there, our trained professionals, answering the phones 24/7. And you don't even have to call. You can actually text.
That's right.
So if you're feeling those challenging emotions and they're related to everything that's going on, because it was a double whammy, right? We saw what was going on in Central Texas, and then
now right here
again. So that is a lot to deal with. And then I just want to mention that even though we're not there physically, if you've experienced some sort of trauma, especially with natural disaster or any mass casualties, which we have, those emotions and challenging, feelings can resurface and cause new stress. So if you're feeling that and you're even not quite sure what it is, reach out and talk to someone, talk to a loved one, a family member, or dial 988.
Absolutely. Noreen, thank you so much for all this great information and resources. Of course, we'll have you here again soon. You guys have stuff planned out. And we'll be back soon after this break. But before we go, your Honda Golf Index is at a 7 today.